Yo, what up, guys? So, the Nightmare Dungeon farming continues. Because I need more escalation sigils. I ran the numbers and it took about 450-ish Nightmare Dungeon runs to get around 50 escalation sigils. So, yeah, I need to run essentially double that. And running 100 escalation sigils would be the equivalent of running 300 nightmare dungeons ish. So what is this guy doing? So I think I'm just gonna do 75 farm until I get 75 escalation sigils, and then I'll just start doing the nightmare dungeons, or rather the escalation sigils, the nightmare dungeons in the escalation sigils. And hopefully that'll be enough to round out to like the 100 dungeons that I'm looking for, or rather the 100 sigils, escalation nightmares, escalating nightmares. Oh, I didn't actually go in here. But we in here now, boys. All right. Dirty Bird! Yo, what up, guy? Dirty Bird says, I got a mythic drop from Baby Belial yesterday. You would have been so proud of me not to say no. Damn, how'd you do it?
It is done.
That's crazy. Oh, well, congratulations on that mythic unique. So, oh man, that's pretty cool.
Forge is always hot.
It was a crappy 1-star Selig, but I thought of you. Lol. Yeah, I think I found like definitely the majority of the mythic uniques I found were from the boss chest itself, and not necessarily from Baby Belial. So yeah. But you know, I run so many of the dungeons that, or so many of the bosses that you know, it's just natural to get a mythic unique from the boss rather than Baby Belial, because I think the spawn rate for Baby Belial is like 1 in 10 or 15-12% or something like that. So yeah, you get extra lucky if you get the drop from Baby Belial. But yeah.
Wouldn't have made it without you. Bless you.
Bless you.
Yeah, but what do you think of the season 11 changes? The PTR is coming soon, so I'll definitely be checking that out for sure. Yeah, no, I like the idea that they're introducing, where you can effectively like make a godly item or brick it. That is a cool concept. And yeah, it just gives you more reason to farm even more. Yeah, and it's like, yeah, like at the beginning, when the Mythic Uniques came out and Season 2 made it actually plausible to farm, there was absolutely no reason to even get a second Mythic Unique because they were always like the perfect roll and there was like no variation whatsoever. So there was literally no reason to get like a second Shackle or whatever at all. But now that they've introduced the greater affix system, it's like, oh, there is like more of a reason to farm the mythic uniques because you get even a better one, but still get the benefit of finding a mythic unique. So even if it's not perfect, you're still happy with the drop, you know. So the question is, Dirty Bird, did you salvage it? Melted Heart of Salvage. Oh yeah, no, that's a little funny. Yes, I did. Oh no, so it just ended up being a shiny spark.
If you need the forge.
Oh. I have got only 2-star mythic so far. A Doombringer. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Oh. And a Sky Ring, but you don't use either. That's unfortunate. Well, you just gotta keep farming. Alright. Strong room, baby. Yeah, no, I got super lucky this season. Because I got the Chaos Mythic Rifts. And even though it didn't drop the actual mythics that I need for my build, it provided the sparks for me to get the mythics that I needed for my build. So, yeah. I mean, the mythics that I have aren't exactly top tier. Okay, there it goes. I'm looking for that. Yes. But, you know, I'm glad to just have the mythic in general. And I will farm some more. Dirty says, I wear my 1-star perdition and shroud proudly. Ah, yeah. Alright. Yeah, this and I guess like season 11 is just around the corner. Like when I saw the announcement for the when I saw the announcement for the campfire chat, I was like, oh, that means that the season's gonna be ending relatively soon. So I'm like, oh my god, am I even gonna be able to do 100 Asteros this season? I might have to put some other stuff on hold. So yeah, this one's gonna take a while, but I haven't done any Duriel runs or Andariel runs, right? I haven't done Uravar runs either. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll just put that on hold. Because I've done a lot of those runs in the past in previous seasons. So yeah, the Ashros will be new for me, even though it is going to take a lot of time. That's okay. It seems so soon for a new season. Yeah, I haven't actually looked at the calendar to know if it's too soon or not. But normally, when they do a PTR, they take like 6 weeks to like process and incorporate the feedback from the PTR, and then they release the new season. So yeah, we still got six weeks left, at least 6-7 weeks left. And that would mean towards the end of the holiday is when the new season will start. So we'll see. And I think there's a BlizzCon this year, right? Is there a BlizzCon for 2025? So they're probably gonna announce the new expansion. Yeah. I mean, they're already teasing a whole bunch of details about that already, so yeah, it's probably gonna be announced at the BlizzCon, and we'll be watching it very closely, very intently. Okay.
Let's go.
Let's go. All right, only one strong room so far, but that's okay. Only been doing this for 15 minutes. Where's the strong room? Show me the lights.
Help! I beg you!
Main wanderer. Oh. What is this? Nope. Nothing good. Okay, well. I'll just kill the boss. And then turn in the whisper. Yeah. So it might seem soon for a new season, but at least Blizzard is doing that work.
It is done.
Are the wolves part of your character build or from runes? I love the wolves. I use the rune to keep them with me as a necro.
The forge is
Yeah, the wolves are from the runes. So I think the original skill is actually a druid skill. So the the wolves that you're seeing are actually from the runes. The reason why I have them is because they count as conjurations, and if I have 10 stacks of conjurations, it makes me move faster and deal more damage, which is a plus. And it also increases my mana regen because I have a conjuration build, kinda, because Hydras count as conjurations, and it's just really good damage. So. Ooh. Okay. Interesting. All right. So I know that this has a guaranteed strong room. Show me the lights. Okay, I'm just going around in a circle. All right, here it is. Yes. All right. Oh. Approaching pillars. I think that one is better than the little wisps. The little wispy wisps. Pillar number 2, baby. Okay, well, that was kind of inefficient, but you know, what can you do? And one more. Oh, 15 seconds left. Cutting it a little bit too close. Alright, do we get an escalation sigil? No. Oh, well. We just gotta do another one.
It's what I do.
Jeez, there's so many mobs. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Alright. Oh. Okay. Boss time. Oh, maybe. Where do these keep coming from? Damn. Play the priests. Oh. No immolation. Alright, we open the chamber door. The tree of whispers awaits you.
It is done. They're always back.
They're always back for more. Alright, what do we got? Nope, non upgrade, non upgrade. Do not need. Unfortunate.
Don't ruin all that work.
Right. Let's clear our inventory a little bit, huh? How does that sound, boy? Alright. Well, that was easy. Oh, then let's take a look for strong room. Strong room. Oh, we got one. Forgotten remains. Okay. Alright, oh, show me the lights. Hold on. Just gonna explore this a little bit. Make sure I don't miss anything. Alright. What is happening? No, I couldn't skip the ladder. It's too much work. Over here. Help. Oh, there it is. Oh, this is the treasure room. What? Wasn't trying to go for this. Alright, we found it, boys. Alright, here we go. That's good. Yes. Okay. Can't do test the weights because I teleport. And therefore use evade all the time. Formidable. Alright. Do we get an escalation sigil? Haha, yes! Ah, the first one of the day! Yes. Dirty asks, do you or can you teleport out of crowd control? Yes. I think if I use my actual ability one, then it will bring me out of crowd control. But if I use the one on evade, I don't think that's possible. I haven't tried, but there have been times where like I was frozen and I needed to use like my fire shield. But teleport makes me unstoppable, so therefore I can get out of the crowd controls. No problem, baby. I sometimes find it hard to take blood mist off of my bar because it's a get out of jail free card. Yeah, if the crowd control gets too much and like you find yourself getting stuck all the time, especially if you're speedrunning, then yeah, blood mist would help a lot with that for sure. I don't know why I clicked on that. I'm going to slay all enemies. Yeah. So yeah, teleport does make me unstoppable and breaks me out of the crowd control. It is very, very convenient. I will have to say so myself. Okay, I have to go back here. Dirty says, I have some color blindness, so sometimes I don't see the ground air because there's so much going on at once. AoE, not air. Oh, I don't think that's a color blindness thing. Uh, sometimes I can't tell what's going on either just because there's so much going on. Yeah, I don't think that's a color blindness thing. Like, I know that when I was, like, for previous seasons when Lilith was much harder to do, like so much was on the ground and I was playing on my barbarian and I literally couldn't see the telegraphed abilities and I would just die to them. So yeah, this game does have a little bit of, I guess you could say, visual pollution. It's not terribly bad, but it does get in the way sometimes. Cold.
That looks worn. I can.
Yeah, but I thought Diablo was pretty good on the color, on the accessibility options, including color blindness. Um, so Edward says, I don't know all the different classes. Sometimes I'm running out from poison. That's my teammates. I mean, yeah, that's true. Even if you do know the other classes, I mean, not necessarily in Diablo 4, but because Diablo 4 does a pretty good job of hiding like your ally pets, so that way you don't have as much clutter. But in Diablo 3, there was a lot of the time where I was trying to like dodge the meteors that my teammates were casting and stuff like that. And I'm like, so even though I know they cast meteor, I still dodge them because the animation from the mobs are actually very similar. So I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, and I've had a couple of friends tell me as well, like, yo, is that your meteor? Because I keep dodging them, and I'm like, yeah. And then I asked them the same question: is that your meteor? Because I feel like I'm gonna always die when I play with you. All right. Oxalate, yo, what up, guy? Oxalate asks, do you play PoE 2? I have tried PoE 2 when it was first released, and I hit like the end game and stuff. and I made a few videos, like a few farming videos, but I've played more Diablo now. You know. But I mean, I do sometimes come across some PoE2 news that I sort of follow a little bit. I'm not super close into it because I don't necessarily like play PoE2 as my main game. But yeah, the changes that they've made for the most recent patch, I think it's the most recent. It was a pretty recent video that I saw where they're getting rid of like the tower and the precursor tablets you can apply to the actual map that you're running instead. Like I thought that was a very good change. Yeah. Yeah, so but I didn't play Diablo 4 Season 9. I was actually playing World of Warcraft instead. And then I decided that, yeah, World of Warcraft and raiding is not for me. And in between that, my World of Warcraft, quitting World of Warcraft and Season 10, there wasn't really a game that I was playing. And I was trying to play PoE 2. And I made like I was trying to make a Deadeye Archer dude, and I didn't make it past Act 2. I'm just not feeling it. I just want to play Diablo 4. Yeah. So I played Act 2 a little bit, and I was like, yeah, and I think I'm good. Ooh. Right. Create the bridge. Yeah, also with PoE 2, its programming is kind of weird. Like for whatever reason, it maxes out my CPU for like 15-20 seconds at a time. And I'm like, why is my computer taking off into space? And like obviously it's the game that's like loading the area and stuff like that, but like why is it loading so much? I don't understand. Yeah, I don't know if it has anything to do with my specific CPU chip, because it is an AMD X3D chip, so it has that extra cache, and I don't know if it just like loads all of that extra stuff in there to process it all or whatever. But I don't know. I'm not a programmer, so I wouldn't know any of that stuff. All I know is that the fans just go crazy whenever PO2 is loading something. Though there's some zones that I like load into and it doesn't do that. So yeah, it is kind of hit or miss, but very, very noticeable, unfortunately. Yeah, I hope that answers your question. I know I was rambling a little bit, but you know, I think that's what you're supposed to do as a streamer. You just ramble on and on. Ooh. Alright, let's just get the Animus, boy. Come on. Nope. Okay, that was the last one. Right, here we go, boys. Ah, yes! Strong room, baby! Oh, that's what I'm looking for. Aha! Alright. Let's go here. Number 3. Alright, here we go. This and that. Will-o-wisps. Dirty Ass or says, the one thing I wish the game did have was some sort of team-based mechanics. Dungeons. I played Neverwinter. It was fun. I played a cleric and kept everyone nice and healthy and buffed up. Diablo is straight butt kicking. Oh. You know, I think I would have to disagree with you there. Alright, wait, hold on. Do we get an escalation sigil? No. Oh. Diablo is straight butt kicking. Yeah. And I think that's appropriate for Diablo as an ARPG, because when you have roles like that, you're getting more into MMO territory. Now, like Diablo Diablo 3 did have like certain builds that were like Z DPS monk, where you did like heal everybody, or a Z barb where your sole role was to not do damage but to like buff everybody else so that they did more damage. But those were like really niche builds. To do like a dungeon like World of Warcraft where you need a tank, a healer, and 3 damage dealers, I think that's way too far in the realm of MMOs and doesn't really belong in Diablo. Yeah. K knows nothing. Yo, what up, guy? He says, you know that you can farm near unlimited strong rooms with only 1 nightmare dungeon sigil? I thought that I heard something like that, but I thought that was patched out. Something about like you you get like a Nightmare Dungeon sigil with a strong room, and then like you do the you keep resetting the boss rooms or something, and it'll it'll um like spawn the strong room or something like that. I thought that was patched out, but even so, it's alright if I do it the slow way. The I mean, ultimately, this is all for a YouTube video, anyways. Uh, Technically, I can use some upgrades, but I'm pretty much kind of at the higher end of my gear now. I have all the mythic uniques that I need. I have all the chaos armors that I need. I have like a 3-star staff. That's absolutely crazy. And my necklace is pretty alright too. +4 to permafrost and primordial binding. It's really good. Um, just keep teleporting to the boss lairs and they'll spawn a strong room. Yeah, I didn't know they patched it. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure if they did, but um, yeah, doing it the slow way, the intended way, I think is fine. That doesn't really bother me that much. Yeah. Plus, for my video, I can say, yo, I spent like 50 hours doing this, and it'll be a funny line. Is it worth it? Probably not, but you know, science can be slow. All right, let's see. Yeah. But you know, I might actually have to take up that shortcuts if the season it comes closer than I initially thought. Like if I don't have enough time to do it the slow way, then I'll look for any shortcuts that I can get. No, thank you for the event. Alright. 3 more prisoners. Ooh. There you go, boy. 2 more idols. Going from room to room. 1 more. Christian! Yo, what up, guy? Is this Diablo 4? Yes, sir, it is. Yeah, I would say no, but that would be a lie, unfortunately. Oh. Ah, strong room, baby! Ah, yes. I need these. Christian says, I used to play it a lot, but I got bored of it. Oh, yeah. I mean, for Diablo 4, it's a seasonal game. So it's natural that you start playing and you play for a little bit, you give up your character, and then you get bored, and then you wait until the next season. So that is a totally natural progression. Yeah, like the game has changed a lot since it was first released. More and more improvements over time and everything. So yeah, if you skip a few seasons and then you get back into the game, you'll see a lot of updates and stuff. Alright. Strong room boss. Done. Do we get an escalation sigil? No. Yeah, and like actually the developers, they did a live stream recently where they were announcing all the changes for season 11, and they're introducing the leaderboard back into the game now. So it's going to be like this tower where you, like, I guess you do like these 5, like there's these 6 levels or something, and you have to complete 4 of them, I think. I don't actually remember the details. But you up the difficulty like you do in the pit. Alright, one more Silken Spire, boy. Boom. Nope. Nopers.
Don't ruin all at work.
Okay. Let's do witch water. No rhyme or reason, just doing it. Okay, okay. Found a prisoner. One more prisoner. One more prisoner. Oh, collect the one key. Opened up the warned door. Oh no, it's locked the door. What? Unpredictable. Alright. Is there a wrong room in here? 'Cause that is what is important to me. Nope, I guess not. Oh, 2 stars. Too bad. It's not good. Nope, nope, nope. The Wayfinder stirs. A secret lies in this dungeon. Ah, snap. That message. Show me the lights. Oh, I see it. Aha, yes. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, that's what I'm looking for. The strong room. Ah, so good. Alright, let's see here. Will this make it easy or not easy? Alright, test of doom. Yes. And yes. The lower ones, not necessarily a fan. Right, because that's way too slow. Alright, here we go. Boom, next one, baby. Alright. Come on. Alright, the meter's filled. At the moment of truth. Do we get an escalation sigil? No. Travel to the Grand Gathering? Oh. Okay. Weird. It's just a prisoners thing. Prisoners, the dilemma.
Oh, bless you.
And my prisoner's dilemma is trying to find these prisoners. Where are they?
Bless you.
Alright. There we go. Leave them right here.
My savior.
Boom, baby. Okay, that was unfortunate that we didn't get an escalation sigil. But, you know, that's totally fine. We'll just do it again.
You don't ruin all that work.
Remnants of rage. So mad. Ooh. A legendary drop that is not an upgrade. You know, actually, oh yeah, my thing is not fully upgraded. As far as the codex for the shredding blades, missing out on that vulnerable damage. No, thank you. Oh. The little pillars for the treasure room. Do not need. Okay. Sarat's Lair. That's the next one. That is the next one. Oh! The Wayfinder stirs! Aha, yes!
Not much gets past me.
Alright. Can't do the evade. Because I evade all the time. That's how I get around. Alright, sacrifice shrine done. Alright, the amalgam. Done. Got Ryle! Yo, what up, guy? How you doing, good sir? Scott says, it seems like all you have to do now in Diablo is just move around. For what I'm doing, yes. I am... Or I guess like what you're watching is speed farming. And that is... Like, yeah, I need to essentially maximize my movement to do the dungeon as fast as I can. Because, yeah, I'm speed farming. There is kind of like another mode that you can play in this game where you're pushing the pit, and that's when like you're trying to do as much damage as you can. But that's not the mode that I'm playing. You know, whoa, that's crazy. Crazy that I'm gonna be salvaging it. I said it's pretty good. Been watching for like 30 minutes now. Oh wow, that's a long time. Well, did you have any questions for me, good sir? Yeah, but yeah, I mean, also, if you don't, that's totally fine. You can also just put me on your second monitor and just listen to my rambling, where I ramble about nothing. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, I'm just looking for the last silken spire. What is happening? Oh, that's the wall. I didn't realize what I was doing. I didn't realize it. Boom, baby. All right, in the Queen's Den we go. All right. One more dungeon. Here, Mournfield. All right. Well, we got 2 escalation sigils now, so that's really good. Really appreciate that. Scott says, I was thinking about playing again, but I don't have the expansion. Will it be worth it to play it without it? So there are some features that you miss out on, but there with the expansion there are some changes to the game. So depending on how long ago you've played the game, it might actually be a completely new experience for you. So in that sense, right, if the last time you've played Diablo 4 was in season 2 or season 3, then I would say, yeah, it's definitely worth it to pick up, even without the expansion, because the items have changed, the builds have changed, and all of that stuff. You just don't get access to the new class that they've introduced, and you don't get access to runes. But I think you get access to a lot of other stuff. Oh yeah, I guess you don't get access to the new areas as well. But honestly, the new areas do feel very, very similar to the original ones. So yeah, if you yeah, so if you haven't played for I would say 6 seasons or 7 seasons, and the last ones you played is season 1, 2, 3, maybe even 4, then I'll say yeah, it's definitely worth it to pick that up again, even without the expansion. But yeah. Says I literally played at launch. Oh, then yeah, I would say for sure, it's worth it picking it up again. Cause look, you already have the game, right? And so that means that the only thing that you're really spending is time. And the game has changed completely since level one. Like the game experience has been completely changed since season 4, and that includes the experience from level 1. So yeah, I would say definitely give it a try. You don't have to spend a crazy amount of time in it. If you just take a week, check it out, and that'll be enough to decide if you like the game or not. Yeah. With all the changes, you don't necessarily need the X-Pack to make that judgment. Lunicity RSPS. Yo, what up, guy? How you doing, good sir? Lunicity says Hydra over Ball Lightning. Yes, sir. That's what you're watching. That is what you're watching. Yeah, I don't necessarily have all of my gear fine-tuned for Ball Lightning. So like yeah, and Hydra is actually I think good enough for what I'm doing here. Uh do I think that I'll be faster as Ball Lightning in speed farming the nightmare dungeons that I'm doing right now? Probably, but I think the speed is negligible. Playing Ball Lightning really accelerates carpal tunnel in my hands. I mean, whenever I play, like yeah, my hands literally hurts. So, yeah, I guess I can technically plug in a controller. I've heard some people say that oh yeah, Ball Lightning is much easier on the controller because of the control stick, but you know, Hydra is fine.
My savior. My savior.
Bless you.
Yeah, the low APMs are very nice,
Bless you.
and not I don't have to cast too much. Though it is annoying that like I can't really make full use of my Ring of Starless because my Hydra literally does not cost any mana, and therefore doesn't trigger the Ring of Starless. But Lunicity says, I am personally thinking about doing a Hydra build too. Oh, yeah, if you have everything for Hydra, then yeah, try it. Like I mean changing specs is pretty cheap, so like the most annoying thing about changing specs is redoing all of the little abilities in the Paragon board. The Wayfinder stirs.
Bless you. My savior.
Got everything for Ball Lightning hitting 10 billion. Oh yeah, that's really strong. Yeah. Yeah, for me, like I have the Banished Lord's Talisman Chaos Unique, but I don't have enough ranks of Ball Lightning to trigger it every time. So I'd be playing a suboptimal version of the build, I guess you could say. And yeah, like it's suboptimal. At the moment, my Raven can do pit 90s, so I don't know what to do. Rogue sounds insane too, but squishy. Oh. Okay, I guess I'm doing this. Oh, if you're tired of your Raven build, then yeah, doing a new build is a way to keep the game fresh. For Rogue, yeah, actually, I haven't seen the Helltide leaderboard. Or sorry, the pit leaderboard on helltides.com. But last I've seen, I thought Rogue was one of the worst alongside the Sorceress. The strongest build right now is definitely the Spiritborn. And then I think the second strongest is the Druid. But I thought maybe Barbarian's the worst. I actually don't remember. I'll have to check it out. Alright. Do we get escalation sigil? No. Oh, my inventory is literally full. But Evade Spiritborn makes my hands hurt. Yo, actually, yeah, that's how I feel about Ball Lightning. Cause like you just have to keep pressing it, you know? And yeah, it definitely accelerates the carpal tunnel in my hand. For sure. For sure, baby. Alright. Free the prisoner.
Wouldn't have made it without you.
Wouldn't have made it without you. Yeah. But I mean, I think it's cool that Evade Spiritborn is back. That was a pretty fun build. But yeah, definitely accelerated the carpal tunnel. And it would be not fun to have carpal tunnel at all. Like, I would not wish that on anybody. Oh, nope, not doing that. Alright, I just need to deposit the Animus. Yeah. Yeah, so one of the things I really do enjoy about Hydra Sorceress is that it's a very low APM requirement. Alright, it's very relaxing and I am moving relatively quickly. So it's a win all around. Alright, I don't have to be spamming my keyboard just to maintain all of the all of the ball lightnings that swirl around me. Vanish to char, veneration. Okay, slay all enemies. Tome of the Saints. Or Tomb of the Saints. Let's go. Alright, let's hope that the minion gets teleported. Cause that bug is no good. No! Oh, it wasn't in the wall. Okay, I lucked out. I super lucked out. Though that shouldn't be a bug that I have to worry about, which is actually kind of trash. But yeah, I mean, Black Asylum. Unfortunately, not a good dungeon. Very, very long. Oh, fresh meats. Boom. All right, let's go. All right, that's one. There is another. Please. Help. All right. Champion's Demise. You know, I'm doing these so much that I think I can remember this dungeon. Like this one right here, if I remember, is the 3 pedestals. Yep, that's the 3 pedestals. Oh, the Wayfinder stirs!
No, no, no!
Show me the lights. Wait, did I miss it? Wait, where was it? Okay, hold on. Alright. Show me the lights. Formidable. No. Alright, this is not the way. Let me just go this way just in case. Ah. Alright, yes! Yes! Show me the light! Yes! Strong room, baby! Alright. I am looking for the escalation sigils. I am looking for that. Alright. Ritual complete. Alright, got the amalgam. Easy mode. Alright, the next one, baby. Alright. Do we get an escalation sigil? No. Oh. There's always next time, I guess.
That looks worn. I can. The forge is always hot.
Oh. Adjudicator's masks. The Conclave. Kenneth Lowe. Yo, what up, guy? How you doing, good sir? Kenneth asks. Kenneth asks, "What's an escalation sigil?" So there's nightmare sigils, right? Where you use it and then you do a nightmare dungeon. An escalation sigil is kind of like that, except you do 3 nightmare dungeons in a row, and then at the end of the nightmare dungeon you fight a boss called Ashtaroth, and he drops like a lot of loot. Like a lot of loot. So I'm looking for escalation sigils so that way I can make a video where I kill 100 Ashtaroths. Okay, is thumbs up, yeah, buddy. Yeah, yeah. So I actually don't even know if it's worth it. Like, does Ashtaroth even drop a decent amount of mythic uniques? I mean, I can tell you for sure that for the amount of time that I'm spending doing all this, it doesn't seem like it's worth it, but it might be. I have no idea. I just know that like when I do the 3 nightmare dungeons in a row, that when I tested it on the PTR, I was emptying my bags even before I fought Ashtaroth because I couldn't fit everything in my bags. Alright, what do we got? Yes, that is definitely what I want. Yes, that's good. And yeah. The extra speed. All right. Ritual completes. This should get me to number 3, and then I fight the amalgam. All right. The amalgam gets me to level 4, easy mode. Formidable. Alright, that's number 5, tier 5. Boom, baby. Alright, that is it. Do we get an escalation sigil? Haha, yes! Ah, yes. Hell yeah, baby. Alright, that's 3 of them this stream so far. So I'm averaging about 30 minutes a sigil. Not bad, not bad. 3 sigils in 90 minutes.
You're there. Please help us get
Please help us get out of here. Laboratory key opens up the laboratory door. Ah, that's predictable. I like it. Alright, I have to slay all the enemies. Are these stuck in the wall or what? No, they're not. But they keep spawning on top of me. I mean, that is good for me. That means I have to travel less, but I just don't get stuck on the wall. Play the Swarm Master. Come on, grow test deader. Alright.
It is done.
Greater collection of materials.
Fit for a king.
Service fit for a king.
I can break that down.
Alright, let's go ahead and put this in here with the rest of them. Grinning Lab. Oh, come on. I gotta do the wait for the RP. Excuse me. Wow. Alright. Now we need to slay 2 grinning fiends. Not grinning anymore, are ya? Ah, the RP. Oh, the resplendent chest was cursed. Oh, unfortunately, I'm gonna skip it.
You're there!
What is this?
Help us get out of here!
Wait, was it a... I don't even know what I was doing. Boom, baby. Alright. I am maxed out on the obols, so... Time for a little bit of gamba. Gambling. Alright, let's see.
The forge is always hot.
Mm-hmm.
Very rubbish. Oh, all right, calm down.
All right, calm down. Nope. No, 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 no.
Ruin all that work.
All right. What do we got? Do this one. I think this dungeon actually is kind of trash. But we must persevere. Oh, snap. It's showing me the lights. Yes. All right. This. Okay, I guess. Okay. That's what is going on. Blood Sanctum! Yo, what up, guy? How you doing, good sir? Blood Sanctum says, hello. What? What is up? Alright. Alright, come on. Wow, okay, I'm like 50 seconds in and I'm not even halfway. I'm just roaming around doing nothing. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to make the timer. Can I? Blood Sanctum asks, how do you have tributes? I haven't found one the whole time I've been playing. So actually, someone else, maybe a month or two ago, asked the same exact question. And you get tributes just by playing the game, but if none are dropping for you, then that most likely means that you haven't done the original quest line to unlock the tributes. So if you haven't unlocked it, then that's something that you should think about doing. Oh, escalation sigil, baby! Yes. Yeah, so check to see if like you've done the quest line or something else. That's the only thing I can really think of. And do remember, like, if you're doing the quest line, it says, hey, do an Undercity, a run of the Undercity, and you don't have any tributes, just know that you can actually run the Undercity without any tribute in it at all. So, what's the quest line called? I don't remember, because I think it's part of the campaign. But yeah, like for me, like I don't actually need to do a quest line to unlock it from season to season. It's automatically unlocked for me, and I can actually do an Undercity run at level 1 if I really wanted to. But yeah, if you've never run Undercity before, then it's something like with the campaign. So you might want to check the town or something like that. It's been so long since I've unlocked it that I don't really know much of the details anymore. So I'm sorry I can't help you like that, but that's kind of like where I would guide you. Blood Sanctum says, yeah, I've done the Vessel campaign. Yeah, so like in your quest log, do you have any quests that is telling you to do a run of the Undercity? Because yeah, if so, then that would be the quest line. Ooh, an home room. Damn. Alright, the blood boils. I'll need to see. I'm on YouTube at the moment. Oh, yeah, boy. On YouTube watching the live stream, baby. You know, yeah, if you can put me on a second monitor, that'd be sick. Alright, oh, this dungeon's clear. Alright, yes, I got one escalation sigil. That is so good.
This should be interesting.
This should be interesting. Yeah, I have you on my phone. Oh, I see. Yeah, boy. Oh. Okay, well, I can't do that. Alright. Next bloodstone acquired. Oh. Okay. Pao Shang! Yo, what up, guy? How you doing, good sir? Pao asks, when is the next PTR for season 11? I thought it was this week. It starts in a couple days. I would double check to the website, but I thought it was in a couple days. I'm definitely planning on playing it a little bit. I'm actually finishing up editing a video right now, but yeah. Blood Sanctum says, I thought it was Tuesday. Yeah, that's in a couple days. Right? So yeah, we'll be testing out, slamming our items. Hal says, nice. Thanks. Yeah, no problem. Yo, what are you most excited for? In like, what's your most exciting change that you're looking forward to? Blood says that's tomorrow for me. Oh, interesting. Um, yeah, I mean, where I'm living, it's still Sunday, so yeah. But I mean, I think, isn't it like a global sort of start when it comes to the PTR? Blood Sanctum says Asmodan. Oh, you like the new world boss? You know, honestly, I think that's the least exciting change for me. But yeah, because it's all about the itemization. As long as they keep making improvements to the itemization, that's all I'm really looking for. Just make items fun to farm, and yeah, I do 100% like the idea that they have where they want to move away from having everything found on the ladder bosses. But yeah. Hal says, I heard the mythic changes are weird. The mythic changes. What did they change about mythic items? I must have missed that. Because the two items that or the two changes to items in general that I've heard is the tempering change, where you can select which one that you want straight out, and the and that you can only temper one affix now instead of two different affixes. And the whole like angelic thingy now, where that's effectively where you slam your items into it being godly or bricked. But for mythics, I'm not 100% sure what that is. Legomes! Yo, what up, guy? Legomes asks, any clue about S12 being gated by a paid expansion? Oh, I mean, I don't know if there's a BlizzCon this year, but I thought we were supposed to hear information about the next expansion pretty soon. And like season 12, whether that is actually season 12 or not, I'm not 100% sure. I mean, I'm pretty sure that there will definitely be some features that are gated behind the expansion, but if it's anything like World of Warcraft, what they do is the most recent expansion is something that you have to pay for, but then all the previous expansions, they essentially bundle them and essentially give it for free. So Vessel of Hatred will essentially be made free, and then the new expansion will be I'm playing the logic from World of Warcraft. But yeah, if they do use the same model, then yeah, Vessel of Hatred will be included in the base game, and the newest expansion will be a paid feature. Oh. Yo, Clinton, yo, what up, guy? Melted Hearts of Selig is gonna basically be mana shield for everyone. Okay, that's something that I've missed. I have not heard about that, but at the same time, I've been so busy with editing my video that I haven't had time to like keep up with the news. I'm like grinding so hard. Lunicity says, "What do you say is the best way to get the escalation keys?" I think the only way to do it is to actually get it through the strong room in the nightmare dungeon. I think that's the only way. I have not seen or heard any other way of getting escalation sigils. If there is, then I'm in the dark on that. Though there is kind of like a cheesy way of getting it, where you get a nightmare dungeon key or nightmare dungeon sigil, where it guarantees a strong room, and you open it, and then you go into each of the lair bosses, and that essentially can spawn the strong room, and then like you can keep resetting them over and over and over. But I haven't tried that, and I heard that also got patched, so I'm not 100% sure. But that is like the one cheese way that I've seen people get these escalation sigils. But I'm doing it the intended way, which is like really slow. I don't have any other information about that though. But yeah, you have to use a nightmare dungeon to do it. Swift, yo, what up, guy? You still playing D2 at all? I recently got re-addicted to it, doing offline SSF. Now I can't stop playing. Oh, there are a couple things that I want to do in Diablo 2, but I haven't played it ever since Diablo 4 has been released. So yeah, that is something that is. I mean, I kind of know that Diablo is always going to be there, or rather, Diablo 2 is always going to be there for me, and like most likely in its current state. So yeah, it'll just. I would have to be really bored of Diablo 4 in order to do that. But I'm enjoying Diablo 4 right now, which is why I haven't really been playing. It says, "Oh wow, that long?" Yeah, yeah. I mean, believe it or not, I actually enjoy Diablo 4. Um, yeah, I mean, there were some seasons that it didn't work out too well, but the but as far as the general direction, Diablo 4 has essentially improved with every season. So, Blood Sanctum says, "I find D2 hard to understand." Yeah, it definitely shows its age, for sure. Like, I was playing all like these modern games before D2R came out, and then I played D2R, and I was like, "Oh, this is a relic of its age." Wow. But yeah, I think Diablo 2 Resurrected is just for nostalgia. I don't think any person that's new will uh, will enjoy it. Who says I need to try Diablo 4? To be honest, I still haven't. I mean, it kind of depends on like what you're looking for. I would say Diablo 4 is not really like Diablo 2 at all. It's closer to Diablo 3 than it is to Diablo 2. Yeah. There's for sure a slight learning curve to Diablo 2, but once you know what you're doing, it's amazing. Best loot hunting I've ever seen in any game. Yeah, and I'll definitely agree with kind of the strengths of Diablo 2. If there's one thing that Diablo 2 does extremely well, it is the reward, the pacing of the rewards and the structure of the rewards. There's no other game that's done it as well as Diablo 2, which is actually kind of crazy to me. But yeah, like I've said this before, but when it comes to Diablo 2, the thing that other games don't really get very well, or at least Diablo 4 and Diablo 3, is like the time it takes to get like your budget gear in Diablo 2, it's a reasonable amount of time, I think. But unfortunately, when you compare the time it takes to get your budget gear in Diablo 2, it's the same amount of time that it takes to get like all of your mythic gear and stuff in Diablo 4. So the cycle of items in Diablo 4 is super super fast. And that is not exactly great. So yeah, if Blizzard has like makes it the gear acquisition journey a bit longer, that'll be fine. Either have like a mid-tier gear section that's like really straightforward to get, but still takes like a week or two, and then maybe have like the mythic uniques be the equivalent of farming the Heart of the Oaks or the Enigmas or whatever. Then that'll be, I think that'll be really good for the game. Yeah, because like it really damages the economy and stuff if the gear is like too easy to get. It says Lamau, right? It's just a heavier grind, but in turn makes those dopamine hits so much better when you get the good drops. Yeah, yeah, that's basically it. But I will say like the stuff that's dated about D2, it's really dated. Like I'll say the combat in Diablo 4 and Diablo 3 is like way better. Absolutely. I mean, I'll take the action and the tightness of the controls of Diablo 4 over Diablo 2 any day. Yeah. And actually, I would say it's actually easier to probably figure out, or rather, not really figure out, but change the game to have the reward structure be better than it is to change the action and combat in the game. So, yeah. So like right here, if they have like the mythic uniques and then they introduce like a tier of gear higher than mythic, that is the equivalent of a Enigma or Infinity or a Hodo, like that I think that'll go a long way in the game. But the issue is that like the player base expects to find the best of the best gear within a season, and I'm like, that is not very good for the game long term. Like they need to introduce items where you can't expect to find it in a season. It's probably reasonable to expect to trade for one in a season, and so you gotta essentially like, you know, trade your way up to get the best gear and all of that. That's probably good, but not everyone should be able to be, or not everyone should expect to be geared out in full mythics at the end of the season. That makes the gear grind a lot worse. Clint says, I'm pretty excited for the grind. This season, getting a mythic is like, another spark. Lol. Yeah. Yeah, that's for sure.
Don't ruin
Yeah, and like the rune words that they implemented in Diablo 4, they're not like rune words at all. It's very unfortunate. I'm pretty sure they are aware of how lackluster it is, and they're probably doing a rehaul of it. I hope they're doing a rehaul of it. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of how it is with Diablo 4 right now, is that the dev team, they try these ideas and then they learn the lessons and then they incorporate them in a sustainable way going forward. So Blood Sanctum says, I've gotten about 5 mythics this season. Ah, very nice. Very, very nice. And maybe the biggest tier of gear, or rather, maybe that higher tier of gear where you're like, oh, this is like super super strong, might be the angelic slamming that they're doing. So, yeah. Yeah. Maybe I'll have to see. I mean, they are iterating on that, and if that's the way to get the good gear, is like, okay, these are all kind of like the pieces, and then you build it up to slam things together. I mean, that actually might be all right. Blood Sanctum asks, how good is this Hydra build for the sword? I think it's pretty good. It's one of the best builds. So like there's two kind of main builds that you think about when you play the sorceress. One is this Hydra build, and then the other is Ball Lightning. So you basically, if you want to be part of the meta, it's one of these two builds. I mean, you've seen me speed farm on this build on Torment 4, so this is how good it is on Torment 4. Yeah, but when it comes to pit pushing, I think Sorceress is actually one of the weaker ones right now. So take that with a grain of salt. It kind of depends on like what you're looking for in terms of what you want to do with your character. Like, if you want to pit push, Sorceress is probably not the way to go. How about Lilith? For Torment 4, yeah, this Hydra build can do Lilith no problem. You can skip all the mechanics because this build does enough damage to skip all the mechanics. But I think that's with any build actually in this season. With the Chaos Uniques, the power level of a lot of the builds is just kind of gone super super high. So yeah, I mean there's that. Ooh, I need to free this prisoner. Alright, one more prisoner. Oh, there's the last one. Give me the key. One thing that says, I'm kind of struggling to kill Lilith on Torment 4 with my build. I don't like her new pattern. Well, yeah, if you do enough damage, you can skip all of the patterns, so you don't have to worry about any of it. Yeah. So it seems like it would probably be in your best interest to refine your build a little bit more. I guess that's what I would recommend. Because I think every build can skip the mechanics. Because, yeah, everyone with the Chaos Uniques, everyone's super strong.
Hear me, please.
Impromptu investigation. Oh. Okay. I forgot, this was a Vessel of Hatred dungeon, so I actually don't need to do any of the objectives. I just need to find a strong room if it exists. Ah, here it is, boys! Haha, yes! Ah, that's what I'm looking for, baby! Joe Mama, yo, what up, guy? How you doing, good sir? My mama says, what's up? Yeah, for me, I'm just farming for more of them escalation sigils. Yep, that's all I'm doing. Big farming of them escalation sigils. Joe says doing well. What about you? Yeah, I'm doing all right. The new PTR is this week, so I'll be checking that out. Because that'll be pretty exciting. Yeah, the itemization changes are always interesting to me. So yeah, I wanna do that because I need to like sort of inform myself on how I want to play. But yeah, I actually don't really make PTR videos though, so maybe I should like come up with like a list of questions that I want answered and make a video of that. Oh my god, I did not complete it. Okay, I don't know what I was doing. Alright, do we get an escalation sigil? No. Well, gotta do another one, I guess. Oliver! Yo, what up, guy? How you doing, good sir? Oliver says, hey, how's the farming? Oh, farming is going, alright? Actually, this whole stream, I have gotten 3 escalation sigils so far. So it seems right on track, I guess. But you know, I have hit 50, but I think I wanna farm 75 of the nightmare escalation sigils before actually running them.
It is done.
Because I've kind of ran the numbers a little bit, and it's definitely not going to be like 1-to-1 in terms of if I run one nightmare escalation sigil, that I'll get one while running it. That's not gonna happen. No sorry. Okay, let's see here. It says I started a shred druid yesterday, and I can already run pit 100. It's about 3 minutes, and with my sorceress, I couldn't even run consistently. It took me at least 10 minutes. Damn. I mean, I guess that sort of explains the leaderboard a little bit, right? Because the leaderboard, the sorceress is I think like the second worst class to play, and druid is I think number 2, only behind the spiritborn. So yeah, shred druid seems pretty good.
My savior.
Yeah. Oliver says, love the math you do on your vids. Oh yeah. I mean, I sprinkle them in. I used to actually, at least for my Diablo 2 videos, I would have like this section in the video that just threw all the math at you, right? And or if you put too much math in one spot, like you actually lose a lot of people. So YouTube has like this graph on the video that tells you when people like click off. It's like, oh, the audience retention here, there's like this big dip, and it was always like around the mathy parts. But yeah, sprinkling them out through the video I think was a good idea for me to do. Yeah. Alright, oh, let's hope that I didn't miss any animus. Okay, I didn't. That would have been really not good. Oliver asks, why do you skip the Chaos Rifts? Because I don't need them. Like, the only Chaos Rifts that I've seen are the bonus XP, Vashtatar Veneration, Obols, and that's kind of it. And I don't need any of that. If I see like a legendary rift, then I'll do it. But I actually don't even really pay attention to them anymore. Yeah, because I like the main thing that I'm looking for ultimately are escalation sigils. That's it. If there was one Chaos Rift that dropped escalation sigils, I'll be doing them all day. It says shredded jewelry is also kind of insane because you just TP from pack to pack. It's almost faster than sorcerer with their teleport. Bro, this text to speech is so bad. It always messes up Shred Druid. Oh, that's funny. Oh, I thought you were talking about the jewelry that is for Shred Druid, but no, I understand what you mean. Oh, and I find that interesting that the Druid is actually faster than the Sorceress on the teleport. But I mean, I'm playing Sorceress right now, so it is what it is. Yeah, because like this is a really efficient way of doing the teleport. It's just one cast to reset the teleport. It seems like last time I played Druid and when I was playing around with Shred, you needed mobs to teleport around, right? So as long as like you're fighting mobs, then you teleport around. Yeah. So the real Omega 2. Yo, what up, guy? How you doing, good sir? The Omega 2 says, "I'm back, baby. How's it going?" I'm doing all right. I'm just farming for these escalation sigils. It's quite a grind. Okay. All right. Oliver says, "Good source of rep though. 22Ks, one resplendent spark. I guess you're playing one class. It's okay." Yeah, I mean, I don't really necessarily need multiple mythics or anything like that. So yeah, that's kind of why I skipped them. Bill says it depends on packet density. Yeah. Yeah. So if you can do if you can port from pack to pack to pack, then that is really strong. No. Omega says, "Good to see you once more." Oh yeah. I'm glad that we meet again. Wyatt! Yo, what up, guy? How you doing, good sir? Damage is quite low. Spiritborn can make 7 trillion already. Oh, that's super. That's a lot of damage. Alright, here we go. Idol of Doom. Oliver says, Chaos Armor is a new mythic this season anyways. I mean, I think that's a little bit of a stretch. I kind of know what you mean because, like, finding the right Chaos Armor is, you can probably say the new mythic unique, maybe. But it's pretty common finding Chaos uniques. So, yeah, especially like if you're looking for them, like you can do an activity specific to that, and it'll be totally fine. It says you can always get better items. Yeah, you can. You can always get better items. But, I mean, if I focus too much on getting better items, then I won't actually be able to make my videos, right? Because, yeah, like right now, well, like, if I had better items that I did, like, double the damage, would it actually help me find more escalation sigils? I doubt it. Alright. Do we get an escalation sigil? No. Oh well. Just gotta do another one. Yeah, I mean... Alright. Free the prisoner. It would, because with better items you can farm faster. Well, the limitation is not necessarily the damage, right? I mean, like, yeah, like the limitation is my traveling. Because, like, I mean, I don't really do 100% clears in Nightmare Dungeons. So, yeah, I mean, like, if I was doing 100% clears, then maybe. But, yeah, I'm not really convinced. Oliver says, Orange Jesus is a terrible mistress. Yep. What keeps us here, boy?
Come back if you need the forge.
Better items is not limited. More damage could also give you more move speed or lower cooled under the teleport. Uh, wait. Are you saying that you can teleport without having a cast? Because I'm at the lowest cooldown right now. Because all it takes is one cast to reset the cooldown on the teleport. And I think that's the lowest you can go. I don't really need it. Like, for a while, I needed to cast 2 spells in order to reset the teleport, but yeah, I thought casting 1 spell was the fastest. Spam Hydra and only move with TP? Yeah, like that's kind of what I'm doing. What do you mean? I mean, the only reason why I don't move with Hydra is because I'm running into walls. I am confused. Yeah, I don't know of anything that essentially is faster in resetting your teleport than 1 cast. Unless you can say unless you can do it without a cast, but that would essentially mean Diablo 2 teleport. So I'm not exactly sure what you're saying. Just enable kill aura? What does that mean? Oh, yo! Hold on. I need to open up the strong room, baby. What does enable kill aura mean? I've never heard of that. I've never heard of that. Oh, I'm just joking. Oh. Yeah, I mean, in Diablo 2, there are some builds where you literally just walk around and things die. They call that the Tesla Din. I haven't actually played a Tesla Din. I don't know how strong it actually is for magic finding, but that is one of the things that I would want to check out is that Nest of Might, baby. Yeah, so like, yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I mean, will more damage actually make me faster? Yeah, but I think the improvement is marginal. I don't think I would gain that much benefit. It says, with Ball Lightning, you can also perma-TB without having to stop for the cast. Yeah, I've done that a little bit. It also increases the rate in which you develop carpal tunnel in your hands. So that's not good. But yeah, I think Ball Lightning is faster because yeah, you can cast while moving. That is one of the definite pluses for sure, 100% for sure. Boom, baby. Okay. Do we get an escalation sigil? No. No, I'm pressing shift for hold position and there's still no pause between the teleports. Well, I mean, I guess that would be similar to me doing Hydra. Like, I don't know. I haven't really done a race between Ball Lightning teleporting without moving and Hydra teleporting without moving. Yeah. But, you know, yeah. I mean, I have a lot of stuff to refine before I can actually do Ball Lightning. The low APMs are pretty alright when it comes to Hydra. Yeah, I mean, I was actually playing Ball Lightning before because that was something that I had gear to, I had gear for with the Galvanic Azurite and stuff while leveling. But when I hit T4, I was just doing much more damage with, Hydra. It was much easier to gear for, and so that's why I'm on it. Yeah, I mean, if I played with a controller, then that is probably better, because you got the control stick to move around, so you don't have to worry about the mouse. Because I hold down my mouse button to move, and on the PC, when you hold down the mouse button, you don't actually cast at the same time either. So yeah, and that is unfortunate. Like, if I hold down my right mouse button and that's where my Ball Lightning is, I'll keep casting the Ball Lightning. But if I hold down my left mouse to move, it stops casting Ball Lightning altogether. But I don't think you have that problem with a controller. Because you can hold down like your button for ball lightning and still use the mouse stick to move around. I think I've heard that, which is pretty nice. So, yeah. All right. The Wayfinder stirs. Here we go, boys. Alright, here we go. What do we got? Wisp of energy. Okay. Yes. Sounds alright. And that also sounds alright. Here we go. Boom, baby. Alright, come on, level 6. We're so close. Alright, here we go. Do we get an escalation sigil? No. Ah. Alright. And that's the rusted key, boys. Alright. What do we got? Oh. That is an upgrade indeed. Oliver asks, are sigils tradable? I don't think so. Yeah, I mean the regular ones are account bound. I would imagine the escalation ones are account bound as well. Yeah, but even if they were, I would refuse any offer for free sigils, okay? I must keep my integrity. My integrity of the data.
I beg you.
Oliver says, I know, it's all about the grind. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't mind it, right? Um, like, yeah. Yeah, I don't mind it. I mean, it does, like, mean that I will be working for, like, 50 cents an hour or 25 cents an hour after I, like, put together the video and everything. But, you know, that's fine. I don't rely on YouTube for my primary source of income, you know? So you don't have to worry about me trying to feed my cat because I'm a struggling artist.
I can break that down.
Alright, what do we got? Alright, prisoners, boy. Ooh.
Wouldn't have made it without you.
I wouldn't have made it without you.
Brought in 3 more. I'm closer.
Oh my god.
Gaining his favor. Hates me. But they don't understand. Way to protect.
Dan Joras! Yo, what up, guy? How you doing, good sir? Danas, do you have your build written down somewhere? Yeah, if you look up Hydra build, there's one on Maxroll that you can follow. Actually, I can put in the chat too. This is the build that I'm using.
Wouldn't have made it without you.
Yeah, there's like multiple variants and stuff. The one that you're looking at is the speed farming variant, so make sure you keep that in mind. Alright, where's the stone carving boy? Oh wait, is that it? Oh, here it is. The stone carving has been retrieved. All right. Boom, baby. All right. All right. Am I lucky here? Do I get Roderick Strong Room? Fresh meat. Ah, formidable. Alright, slay the bandit captains. Alright, 2 more bandit captains. Oh, help, I beg you. Wait, where's the last one? Alright, that took a lot longer than necessary. Alright. Which water? Okay. This is gonna be my last dungeon of the stream. And I don't even know if I'm gonna get a strong room. Oh! Yo! The Wayfinder stirs! Ah, yeah, boy! Oh, yeah, hold on, here we go. I need to free the prisoners still. It is a nightmare dungeon after all. Alright, here we go, boys! Alright. Chance for the escalation sigil is on! Oh, it'd be so sweet if we can get an escalation sigil. Because that means that we would have gotten, I think, 5? Yeah, 5? Alright, here we go. Come on. No time to waste. Alright, here we go, boys. Level 4. Alright, yes, yes. Hell yeah, boy. Alright, do we get an escalation sigil? No. As expected, unsurprising. Bruh.
It's locked.
Oh, the one key. Open up the locked door. Oh wait, I killed the butcher and then there was an inferno butcher? Damn. Alright, the door has been unsealed. Alright.
The forge is ready for whatever you need.
Alright, that's gonna be it for me, guys. Thanks for chilling. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.